Welcome to WrestleCare, where we combine the best of the wrestling industry with the best of the health industry. This is the only place where you'll see brawn meet anatomy and physiology. So let's get started. Today we have a guest speaker, John Cena and Rey Mysterio. And as always, let's give a shout out to our one and only Dr. Care.
Alright, I'm your host, Dr. Care. Okay, today we're going to be discussing the integumentary system, the muscular system, and of course, the skeletal system, and applying such concepts to everyday wrestling, or as we like to call it here, WrestleCare, where we care for wrestlers and their injuries. Let's bring in our first guest, John Cena.
Thanks for having me here.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Alright, we'll start by playing the first clip.
What happened during that match was entirely unexpected. I guess you could say I got a little carried away with taunting. You'll see for yourself. Or you won't. You can't see me.
Well, I guess John Cena didn't see that coming. Alright, let's get to the science behind the brawn. Okay, so the epidermis is the top layer of skin made up of flat cells called stratified epithelia, which contains melanocytes, which is what gives you your pigment. Obviously, the middle part of your skin is called the dermis, and it is made up of a thick layer of fibrous elastic tissue. Collagen and connective tissue contains hair follicles, glands, obviously your sediferous gland, which brings sweat, your sebaceous, which secretes sebum into your hair follicles, to keep your skin moist and soft. And it acts as a barrier for bacteria. There's also nerve endings, which sense pain, touch pressure, temperature, blood vessels. And in the lowest part of the skin, there's the hypodermis, which is a layer made up of adipose tissue, which is essentially your fat. And it provides insulation, padding, and energy storage. Alright, so I'll name the muscles and we'll point them out.
Okay.
Triceps brachia. Okay. Biceps brachia. Deltoid. Right. Trapezius. Yes. Latissimus dorsi. Right. Gluteus maximus. Hamstring. Gastrocnemius. Tibialis anterior. Quadriceps. Sartorius muscle. Pectineus muscle.
More in.
Rectus abdominis. Stratus anterior muscle.
Right here.
Right. And pectoralis major. Okay, you got him?
Yes. You might think there's not a lot of work going into my signature gesture, but really, moving my hand like this takes a lot of work. Working my deltoid, my bicep, and my tricep. For this next move, I'm gonna need you, Dr. Wellcare, to help me.
Alright, help you.
Alright, I want you to run towards me
Okay.
when I hit the ring and move forward. Okay? Got that?
Alright, I got it.
Alright, we're ready for this. And that's how you do it. Now, what you just saw there, that worked a lot of muscles. So when I moved back against the ring and moved forward like this, I worked my trapezius, my latissimus dorsi. Also, when I started running forward, I worked my quadriceps, my hamstrings, and my gastrocnemius. For us wrestlers, body slams are really important. So what we have to do is squat down and jump to fall on our opponent. And what muscles are at work here are most of the ones we talked about earlier, but a very important one, the gluteus maximus. The way us wrestlers intimidate our opponents are by going like this. Arrgh! What muscles are at work there? Most of the arm muscles that we mentioned before, some of the leg ones, but also the pectoralis major and the rectus abdominis.
Not bad, Cena. Labeling all those muscles and stuff. But now let's welcome our other guest, Rey Mysterio.
What? You did not just say that.
I'm a big fan.
I'm leaving.
What?
I'll see you at WrestleMania. I'm out.
Well, let's just keep on going. Well, that was unfortunate. We lost one of our guest speakers. But moving on, let's talk about the skeletal system.
Well, you see, to be a strong wrestler, you have to have a good support system, and that comes from the skeleton.
That's true. There's also a lot of hormones associated with bone growth. Obviously, there's the growth hormone, probably most common or most important. It's due to the pituitary gland, which increases the rate of mitosis of chondrocytes and osteoblasts, and increases the rate of protein synthesis. There's also obviously collagen in there, cartilage, enzymes for cartilage and bone. There's also thyroxine, which is from the thyroid gland, which increases the rate of protein synthesis and increases energy production from all food types. Of course, there's insulin, pancreas, which increases energy production from glucose, which can also help assist the bones. There's the parathyroid hormone, which comes from the parathyroid gland, and it increases the reabsorption of calcium from bones to the blood, thereby raising blood calcium levels and increases the absorption of calcium by the small intestine and kidneys. There's also calcitonin, which is in the thyroid gland, and it essentially decreases the reabsorption of calcium from bones, thereby lowering blood calcium levels. Let's see here. There's also estrogen or testosterone, depending if you have ovaries or testes, respectively. So ovaries, they promote the closure of the epiphyses of long bones, thereby stopping growth, and it helps retain calcium in bones, thereby maintaining a strong bone matrix. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, the skeletal system is also affected by your diet. I know we talked about the hormones with Rey Mysterio, but it's important to know that in order to have your bones grow, you need to eat properly. You need to search for foods that are rich in calcium, such as milk, or rich in vitamin D and other nutrients that are important for bone growth. You need to eat a well-balanced diet. You know, you need dairy, fish, fruits, vegetables. You should also get protein, so eat meat, fish, etc. And all of these things will help your bones grow, because your diet affects how you grow and develop.
Well, that's it for today, folks. Stay tuned next time to learn about the reproductive system with special guest speaker Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. But here's a preview. You guys see this rectus abdominis? I'm as strong as a rock. I'm still strong.
Wow, I thought he was as strong as a rock. Well, I guess that's just his name. Or I mean, I guess if you argue it that way, sedimentary rock is pretty weak and it crumbles easily, so maybe he was sedimentary rock.
Until next time.